Moto fanatics, welcome to the post-race press conference of the LiquiMoly Grand Prix of Teruel. Faultless Franco Morbidelli of Petronas Yamaha SRT didn't put a foot wrong on a formidable Sunday afternoon to claim his second victory of 2020 at the Gran Premio LiquiMoly de Teruel. It was a classy and faultless ride from the Italian, as he leads Team Suzuki X-Star Alex Rins over the line by 2 seconds, with Joan Mir Team Suzuki X-Star picking up another P3 at Motorland to extend his championship lead in yet another dramatic Premier Class race. A breathless MotoGP encounter once again. The 2020 title race just keeps on twisting and turning, and now 32 points split the top 6 with 3 to go. Mir, Quartararo, Viñales, Morbidelli, Dovizioso and Rins will all fancy their chances still heading into two Valencia races and the Portimao finale. For Nakagami, Marquez and Honda, it was a day to forget after promising so much. Nevertheless, both riders can hold their heads high after showing stunning form throughout 2020. Here are the top 10 riders: Morbidelli, Rins, Mir, Paul Espargaro, Zarco, Oliveira, Viñales, Quartararo, Lecuona, and Petrucci. Sit back, relax, and enjoy watching the video. Thank you.
So back to the racing. Welcome to the post-race press conference here at the Gran Premio LiquiMoly de Teruel. Here with us in the hot seat in the middle, we have winner Franco Morbidelli from Petronas Yamaha Sepang Racing Team. And in second place today, last week's winner, Alex Rins from Team Suzuki X-Star. And back on the podium once again and extending his championship lead in third place, Joan Mir, also Team Suzuki X-Star. So congratulations, gentlemen. That was another great race. Bit of a different one, kind of a tense chess match today. But Franco, you said earlier you had dynamite for breakfast. So I've got to repeat that because it was an amazing quote. And you really did seem to today. You made it look easy. Of course, it's not. But you really were in charge of that race. So talk us through it there. And you're becoming the second winner, the first repeat winner of the season, sorry.
Yes. I knew we had to go for all or nothing today, and I knew also that my team, my crew did a wonderful job during this weekend, and they set it up the bike in the best way, and I was trusting 100% the package. And I just try to give everything in every lap, and finally I felt great for all race long, and that's positive because we were all expecting a tire drop, but I was feeling amazing for all race long. So thanks to them, they did a wonderful job, and if I won today, is because of them.
Well, it is the third Yamaha win here as well. Traditionally, it has been a bit of a tougher track at times, but you credit the team with that work done. And then looking at the championship, you said yesterday you're not out of it. You're even closer. The next track is Valencia, which is traditionally a great track for the bike as well. How are you feeling now in terms of that? You said you'll be on full attack now and just kind of take each race as it comes and full gas.
Yeah, apparently today we are back in the game. We are 25 points behind the top, and we are forced to face these last 3 races of the championship in full attack mode. We will need to don't make any mistake and just try to work very hard, work very well, and see where we are at the end.
Well, congratulations again on the win.
Thank you.
So Alex, we'll move on to you. Last weekend it was you at the front all race. This weekend you were the man on the chase instead. You said to me earlier you were looking more at the gap to Joan today after you managed to stay with Franco, but he was just keeping that pace, incredible rhythm today. Talk us through your race and your path to second.
Yeah, for sure. As Franco said, he breakfast dynamite today because he was incredible, unbelievable. We ride even faster than last week, and I couldn't have the chance, no, to show him my bike a little bit to overtake him. He was super fast. But yeah, I think I did a good race, quite consistent. I was suffering for the tires because already last week we arrived in the end of the race with a lot of slide, a lot of spin, and 8-7 laps to the end, I saw on the pitboard that Joan was at 2 seconds, and every lap was more far away. And I say, okay, Alex, try to keep the distance with him, and see where we can arrive with the tires, because Franco was unstoppable today. So yeah, I think we need to be quite happy. Another double podium for Suzuki. And we left Aragon with 45 points on between these two races. No, this is a very nice for the championship.
It is. There's only one way it could have been the perfect score, so it's very close to that. And much like Franco, there's been some questions recently to both of you guys about team orders and the rest of the championship, because at the moment your teammates are ahead of you. But you must be thinking even more so now after the performances here and looking ahead that you're just still racing for you, obviously, you know, within reason, but still aiming for that crown. You're not far off the top.
Yeah, for sure. It's difficult. No, I know that this is not a good situation for example, in my case for Davide or for Suzuki, because they have two riders fighting for the crown, no, for the first position. I know that Joan, it's going very fast. He's so consistent, a lot of podiums. But yeah, still we have options, no? Three races to the end. So let's give our best.
Thanks, and congrats on the podium and
Thank you.
back-to-back podiums. And another man, back-to-back podiums, Joan Mir, back on the rostrum once again this weekend. So Joan, after all that championship talk from those guys on the chase, you are, of course, the man in the lead there. And today you made quite a gain as well. Talk us through your race. You had a bit of a tougher starting position to these guys, but you made it work. Great start once again. Some good pace there to move up and take another podium.
Yes, well, I'm so happy about today's race. Before the race, I already signed to do a podium because it was quite difficult starting from that position, and also considering that it's the second weekend here, a lot of riders on the paper were super fast. So today was a difficult job, honestly. But yeah, I try to don't lose a lot of time, respect those riders at the beginning of the race, and trying to overtake as fast as I could all the riders. And then when I saw that I had only these riders in front, I said, okay, let's try to recover distance. But honestly, I didn't have nothing more. The speed was similar to them, but not better. So I expected a little bit more at the end of the race today, honestly. But I didn't have nothing more. So congrats to them. They made a really good job, and let's try to continue in this shape for the next races.
So like you say, late race pace, that's kind of been your calling card this year. When you get up to sort of 6th or 5th, even if you've had a tougher qualifying, you can kind of start the Jaws music and you get so much closer to the front. In Barcelona especially, it was incredible, the distance that you made up. What's been the difference here at Motorland, where you seem to have not quite had the same advantage at the end, but also got in there a little bit earlier in the fight, in the first kind of half of the race?
I don't know, different track, different. Last weekend I had a better performance on the rear tire, on the rear, you know, and today the tire drops faster for me. So also the pace was faster, so it makes sense, no? But well, we didn't have this difference. We couldn't make this difference like in Barcelona, for example, at the end. Also, Franco managed in a really good way the tire. I expect a little bit of drop, but he didn't have any drop. And with Alex, I saw that he was struggling also at the end of the race with tires. And well, that's it. This was the race.
It was. Congrats on the podium again and the extended championship lead. I'm sure you'll get a few more questions about that. From the virtual floor now, let's see what we've got.
Hi guys, this is Frank Weying from Eurosport. I have two questions for Franco. Franco, I think you are 11 seconds faster than last weekend's race, 2 weekends in a row at this same circuit. Can you tell us where you found that extra speed? Was it tires or was it anything different? And also yesterday, Fabio said, if you would have said to me at the start of this season, you are going to be second in the championship, 4 races to go, I would have signed for that. Now you are 4th in the championship with 3 races to go. Would you have signed for that as well?
So first question, we worked very well this weekend. That was the key. We've been making laps with the used tires. We've been trying to set up the bike not for the new tires, but we tried to set up the bike for when the tire was dropping, and it paid out because we were 11 seconds faster, and also we did a different tire choice. That was a little bit better for me. And then the second question, it's to be 4th in the championship in so late in the championship is a great thing. Is a great thing itself. This is MotoGP. This is what I was dreaming about when I was a little kid. This was I was dreaming about last year, 2 years ago. I don't know. So it's a great situation for me. But you know, when you're in the game, you always want more. So I will always push for more. And in the beginning of the year, I wasn't thinking about anything. I don't like to make any predictions. I just like to go down on track and give everything and see where I am after I give everything.
Oh, hi, it's Matt Oxley from Motorsport Magazine. Question for Franco, a couple of questions for Franco. First of all, thank you for your excellent answer to my stupid question yesterday. And after that, I'd like to ask you about the Olin shock. I mean, I know you used it in practice and so on, but what did this give you over race distance? Was it an improvement? Could you feel it? And my second question to you is, how would you compare your riding technique with Fabio's?
So, yeah, we tried a shock this weekend, and it looked that we had more edge grip. That's what we were missing last weekend, and we were able, and I think this was the key. We were able to adapt the setting very fast to this different shock, and yes, we did great in the race after that, after doing such an amazing job in setting up the bike in such a short time with this different item. Comparing my riding style to Fabio this year is difficult because he has a different bike. So the new Yamaha has really strong points and it has weak points compared to my Yamaha. So it's difficult to compare the data, actually, because the lines that you see are so different, because the bikes that you're analyzing are different. So this year is a little bit more difficult to analyze the data and to analyze the riding style. But we all know that Fabio is an aggressive rider, and I'm a little bit of a smoother kind of man as well. So if I can reassume, I would say this, that he's a little bit more aggressive, I'm a little bit more smooth.
Hi
Guys, Thomas Beaujard from Motojournal in France. Another question for you, Franco. You've been trained since a very young age by Valentino Rossi, who knows a thing or two about winning championships. What are the advices that he has got given to you that helps you in your title quest?
What are the advice that it... Well, it's difficult to point one advice, because when you grow up with such a great rider, with such a legend, with such an experienced rider, when you live with him, you pick up things without him telling you. You know, you just pick up things about how he is and how he acts and how he faces situations, because you spend time together. And when you spend so much time together, usually people start to blend their personality, you know? I don't want to say that I have his personality, but for sure I have things from his behavior and I have things from his character, because I spent so much time with him and I admire him so much that I really like to face some situation of my life, of my sport, as he faces it and as he faces them. I always ask myself how Vale would do in this situation, because he's always sharp in what he does, and he always has the right move at the right time. But it's difficult to say one or a couple of advices, because it's difficult to say.
No, it's okay. It's enough.
Hi, Lewis Duncan from Autosport. I have two questions. I have one for Franco. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you, Lewis.
You are firmly a championship contender. There's no doubting that. But looking at sort of the past races, how Maverick's gone, how Fabio's gone, do you think you should be Yamaha's favourite for the championship now, after this win and after the performances you've put in of late?
Damn, it's so funny. Yesterday I was outside from the battle. Today I'm the main guy. I think we all should focus in doing our job at best. There are three contenders in Yamaha, inside Yamaha. We all three are on the top, and we all three are in contention for the championship. Yes. So I should focus for myself. I should focus on doing the best job I can, and the other two guys should do the same. And Yamaha should push for all three.
Perfect. Thanks, Frankie. And second question for Joan. I think you said yesterday or the day before that it would be wrong for you to change your approach to the races, to think solely about the championship. But you've strengthened your championship lead again today, another podium. You've had the most podiums of anyone this year. So with these final three races, do you now have to change your approach?
I think now more than ever will be a big mistake again, no? Because of course we all know that we can make any mistake, and now even more. But it's we have to be fast, you know. And always when you try to be fast, you put risk, and you can make a mistake, no. The important thing is to find a balance on that, and to risk till the moment you for example, in this race, it was a moment that I thought that I was able to catch these riders, but then I saw that I was not. So why I have to continue pushing, risking a crash if I already know that I can't win this race, no? So this is a little bit the point, no? We don't have to think about the championship in some moments, like on the first laps I was not thinking at all at the championship, but then it was a moment that maybe yes, maybe I thought about. So it's to find a compromise.
Good afternoon and congratulations to everyone for the results. My question is for Alex Rins. I am Laura from the media of this area, Alcañiz, La Comarca. Just a few questions. What does the Teruel Grand Prix means for you, and would you like if the competition will continue in this place?
Well, for sure, for me, Aragon GP means a lot. I say Aragon because Teruel, well, to do 2 races here means a lot. As I said, for sure I would like to do it with a lot of people on the grandstands, but well, I think we did a really good job these two races. And which was the second question? Sorry.
Okay. Would you like if the competition will continue in this place in the future?
Yes, for sure, for sure. I think it's a really good Grand Prix. I think I'm not the unique rider that we are enjoying on this track. So for sure I would like to continue racing here. Thank you.
Hey guys, Taufik from TMC Blog Trans7 TV Indonesia. I would like asking for to Franco Morbidelli. Congratulations for your winning. The first one is obviously you using a different combination of tires, which is medium. I would like to ask you when the first you feel that the front medium giving you much more potential for the race. And the second thing, it seems like Fabio Quartararo makes your choice as his reference of choosing a combination of tire. What do you think about that?
So, I chose the medium front just because I was feeling better with it, generally. The medium front this weekend was a compound that we know better, and is a compound that Yamaha really likes, and it works well on the bike, so I chose that front compound because of that. And then I don't know about Fabio. I didn't know that he chose the medium rear. If he chose the medium rear, it's because he was feeling a little bit more potential, like we felt. But I really don't know why he chose that and how. I'm not in his side of the garage.
Hello, Imre Pavlovic from Motorsport Actuel and Motorrad from Germany. I have a question to Joan Mir. So Joan, this is the second time you are fighting for a world championship after the Moto3 in 2017. Could you explain how this championship fight for you is different than it used to be 3 years ago?
It's a bit different because on the first races, on the start of the season, we were not one of the favorites, you know. And in Moto3, I remember that we started the first race winning, and we've been always managing the pressure till the first race, you know. And in this time is different. I feel. Of course, the pressure is always the same, but it came to me a bit later because also it's a bit different. There are a lot of riders that are able to fight for the championship, and in that case you cannot make any mistake. In Moto3, I was going more. When I had a lot of distance with the second rider, I was almost don't care about doing mistakes and this. Here, probably I I care a bit more to do mistakes. This is something that I cannot make, but like I said, we have to find a compromise between being fast and being constant.
See, I have a question for Mir and one for Franco. For Franco, you were telling at Italian TV that it was a journey. So you described this race as a journey. So I wanted you, if you can tell a little bit about this feeling of the whole race that you did completely alone.
No, I said it was a trip, but not meaning it was a journey. It was a trip in meaning. How can I say?
You mean you felt pretty high, I guess.
Yes, I felt great. I felt great in that way. It wasn't a journey, it was a trip. What's the second question? Did you make me a second question? No.
Only one.
No.
And the second question was for Mir. Now that there are three races to go, I think you need to do some strategic, apart of course going always in front, but what if you change your strategy for the last 3 races? And if there was a specific turning point during the season?
Well, I will not change any strategy. I will continue like that, just giving 100%, finding always the compromise between risk and points. You know, every time that the finish of the season are closer, we have to be even more clever and doing this thing in a better way always. So for me, Valencia will be really important to be competitive and to be strong. I think that there is when we can decide a little bit the championship, not because it will be done, more because after Valencia will only remain 1 race, and for my health, I would like to have a little bit the things a little bit not done, but almost, you know.
And what was the turning point of your season? If it was something you understood on the bike or a specific turning point?
Well, it was a point that I were not able to. I was fast, but I was not able to find that luck to be on the podium and to be fighting in the good positions. After Brno, in Austria, I made some click on my mind unconsciously, not on the bike, not on just on my mind. I don't know how and why, and I don't know. But for that, since Austria, I feel a lot better on the bike, a lot better here on the championship, and this was the key.
Hi guys, this is Frank from Eurosport Netherlands again. I have one question for Joan. Joan, you had to come from P12, so that involved taking risks as well and finishing 3rd. And you said maybe that first lap I didn't really think about the championship. Maybe afterwards I did. But you could see Nakagami crashing in the first lap, so there was a lot of pressure on him. You had Alex Marquez pushing behind you, so maybe that was a lot of pressure until he crashed. Could you tell us a little bit about those first couple of laps when you didn't think about the championship? How risky were they?
I was not thinking, like you said, about the championship. I was just thinking about doing the 100%, all the best that I was able to do. And then when I saw that my feelings on the bike were not the best ones, and I was not able to recover distance with Rins and Franco in this case, I said, okay, I had some big moments, and I said maybe it's better to stay here. I saw that fourth position was 2 or 3 seconds behind me. I think even more. So I said maybe this position is not bad for today.
Hi guys, Neil Morrison here. Congratulations for a great race. I have a question for Alex Rins. Alex, you spent a lot of the race behind Franco, 0.5, 0.6 behind him. From what you could see, where was Franco a little stronger than you? Where was the Yamaha a little stronger than the Suzuki, in your opinion?
Well, as Franco said before, I think he was a bit more strong than me on the exit of the corners. On the edge grip, for example, corner 7, he was able to do like he was able to pick up the bike earlier than me, and after corner 9, all 9 and 10, this left corner, he was faster than me. No? So I expect to recover a bit on the straight, but they are using one device that we are not using yet, this rear lifting. So let's try to work on this device if we can gain something. But you know, in the rest of the track, more or less both bikes are going good, just on the acceleration and in the straight. Yeah.
All for questions from the virtual floor. Thank you very much, guys, and congratulations once again on the race. And
Thank you.
masks on before you head out again, please. Thank you very much.